Hello, everyone, and welcome to Battle of the Beast Central. I'm Adam, and today we're doing a summary of round 2 for Battle of the Beast Series 5 Insects only. Well, insects and arachnids only, actually. So, as of the time I'm recording this, I've just finished recording all the battles for round 2, which was the quarterfinals, which consists of the following battles: Solix versus Tyrantix, Amixis versus Skolo, Quagos versus Creta, and Lipida versus Larnak. Four of those beasts. Well, there's a beast won each of these fights, and that makes up the semi-finals for this tournament. Quite frankly, these semi-finalists are probably the strongest insects of the tournament. So I think we have the right semi-finalists here. However, though, I don't really know who's going to win. One has reputation on making it far before in the tournament, whilst the others haven't. However, with the fights that each of them have, they've all really earned their spot, even though one only had one fight. So let's introduce these beasts so we know who we're talking about. I'll talk about who they killed and what. Yeah, I'll talk about who they killed and overall how well they've done here. I'm not going to say whether I think they'll make it through because, as I said in the previous summary video, it's very hard to predict this. So yeah, this is probably, with the exception of maybe one beast, I would say this was a very unpredictable tournament. So with that, let's introduce these beasts, starting with the first beast released. Well, no, we're going to go season first, then specials first, in order of release. So with that, let's start things off with Tyrantix the Bone Spider. In round 1, Tyrantix killed Makora the Blinding Stinger in episode 6, and in episode 8, Tyrantix killed Skolo. No, not Skolo. Solix, this deadly swarm. So this beast has killed one of the swarming beasts, which is an achievement in its own, which definitely earned her a spot to make it into the semi-finals. But also killing Makoro in such a violent way, I think really shows how much of a threat Tyrantix is to actually win. Ultimately, though, Tyrantix is actually a really fun beast to do battles with. I honestly enjoy doing fights with her. If there's any negatives regarding Tyrantix, I don't know. I've enjoyed every battle I've done with her, but I would say her semi-final one was a bit boring compared to her round 1 battle. But hopefully she'll have a more entertaining battle in round 2. Well, round 3, sorry, the semi-finals. Moving on. The second beast through to the semi-finals is Larnak the Swarming Menace. This beast killed Lipida in round 2 and skipped round 1. So despite having one victory under her belt, she earned that victory with the game of patience, but also very well. She took down the most important weapon to Lipida, and then once Lipida couldn't do anything and Larnak started predicting her attacks, she was able to apprehend Lipida, in which she had a quick snack and then impaled her with a stalactite, which is a bit of payback for what Lipida tried to do to Larnak. So yeah, Larnak, I would say, is a formidable opponent because of the locust physiology. But yeah, she is one of 2 beasts remaining which have this ability. So I'm not surprised she made it to the semi-finals due to having that physiology. But I don't know which is better between her and the other one. But quite frankly, she's done a really good battle in her semi-finals, which I think was entertaining and interesting. I can't really say much about her in round 1 because obviously she skipped it, but I wasn't complaining that she skipped round 1 because she is a great beast. The third beast through to the semi-finals is Cressa the Winged Terror. So in round 1, Cressa killed Vespic the Wasp Queen, and in round 2, she killed Quagos the Armored Beetle. Both victories seemed effortless on her behalf, really, with the advancedness of the deformation and reformation. Not to mention, she has the stabia physiology, and stabias are more deadly than locusts are. She is a looming threat, and she has definitely earned her place there, earned her place in the semi-finals. But she was expected to make it this far because she was the runner-up of the Specials Generation tournament. If she didn't make it here, I would be thoroughly surprised. but I'd also be expecting whichever beast defeated her should win this tournament. But as she didn't get defeated, she still has a very good chance of winning. A 1 in 4 chance, actually. Depends who her opponent is. But right now, with Cressa, she has her signature move of going inside her opponents and causing major discomfort and distraction while she kills them from the inside and the outside. Ultimately, both her battles were both entertaining and brilliant. I do think her round 2 battle was a bit more gruesome, but also closer and more fun to do. So, yeah. I think Cressa is a great beast, in my opinion. I expected her to make it this far. Will she make it to the finals? Well, only time can tell. And finally, we have Skolo the Bladed Monster. This beast was probably the last one out of the 4 semi-finalists, which I was expecting to make it to the semi-finals. But once I saw her matchup, I kind of thought that, yeah, she probably would win. Well, make it to the semi-finals. So, in round 1, Skolo killed Sting in a very one-sided battle. And in round 2, she killed Amictus in what was not as much of a one-sided battle, but still a bit one-sided. But Skolo has put up a fantastic fight against both of her opponents where she got injured quite well, but nothing too major. She also has the metallic armor and the metallic wings, which she uses as a weapon, but also as shield to defend herself. She defends her weak spots very well. And quite frankly, I think Skolo does have a good chance in winning this. But as I said, she was a surprise beast to make it this far. But that doesn't mean I don't like her. She has gone up in my respects rankings for this tournament alone. And yeah, I'm starting to appreciate this beast. And with that, that's a summary of round 2. This will be the last summary video of this tournament. We're now down to the final 4. Vote in the comments below who you think will win this tournament. I personally have no idea who's going to win this tournament, but all 4 of these beasts have earned their spot here, and I would be happy for any of them to win, quite frankly. If I was to pick one, I would pick... No, I'm joking. I'm not going to say who I'd pick, because as the host, I'm not going to say who I think would win. But quite frankly, all these pieces deserve to be here, and if someone else was hosting this tournament, I would have made my prediction who I think will win. I will say who I would have thought would win when that beast dies, or if that beast dies. So whichever placement this beast comes in, on which one my mind is thinking would win, I'll let you guys know. But it is important to note that whilst I am thinking of one who I think will win, I'm not going to say it, and I'm not going to let that influence any future battles. Because ultimately, though, I try to go with facts, but also statistics. So this goes from what this beast's achievements are and what they do. So that's abilities, as well as previous battles, but also how they can use it. And then there's also what comes from my mind, where I just wing it all completely by not even scripting it. The only thing I script is not even written by me. It's the bio that's in the Holy Bible here, and also their abilities and weaknesses, which is on the Beast Quest wiki, which actually helped me here. So, yeah, these 4 beasts I think are the right final 4. Do I know who's going to win? No. Do I know who's going to be a finalist? No. But looking at these beasts, there's only 2 of them which have battled before each other, and that was Larnak versus Cressa. And because of how little combinations of battles there can be, Lucas, this is your message. My message to you now: rematches are permitted. So if Larnak and Cressa get paired up against each other, like they were when we originally drafted round 2, they can battle again. So I want to see if Larnak and Cressa get paired up again for the semi-finals, so be it. But with that, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press the notification bell down the corner below. I don't know when I'll be doing the semi-finals, but when I do, I'll also be recording the finals on top of that because we know what the battle will be after the semi-final videos. But I won't be releasing them immediately after this one like I did with this round. But with that, peace out.